Everybody, we're going to review our elements of art that we learned about yesterday, and if you want, you can have your notes out that you took from yesterday, because that might help you. And just going over this stuff and reviewing it is only going to help make it stick in your brain better. So just follow along, and you could kind of shout out, I guess, the answers to the board if you want. And we'll just pause the video as we're going along to give yourself a second to answer. So by the end of this, you should be getting really, really fast at identifying your elements of art. So good luck, have fun. Now, so we're just going to take a look at a piece of art, and the question is always like, which element of art do you really see in this artwork? So, hey, what's here? Take a pause. What do you think? What is it? Pause it. Okay, here comes the answer. Line! Yeah, that's definitely made up of lines. Now, is it actual lines or implied lines? Well, what do you think? What do you think? Pause. And the answer is actual lines, because you can actually tell that these are real lines, like drawn onto a piece of paper, okay? It was line. Okay, here, this one, what do we see here? Pause. And the answer to this one should be value, because value is all about shading and light and dark. And if we take a look at this, this is a drawing that's all about showing the highlights and shadows of this little bowl cup thing. I'm not even sure what that is. It's like is it a cup with two handles, or is it a bowl with handles too? I don't know. So the answer is value. Here we go. What do we think? What do we think? Pause. Okay, and the answer to this one is it's actually multiple ones. So here we have a lot of shape and lots of colors. Now, also a question here is what kind of shape? What do you think? What do you think? Organic or geometric? Pause. And the answer is geometric. Okay, what do we have here? Go ahead and take a pause. And the answer to this one, what element of art do we see, is definitely form. Remember, form is all about three-dimensional stuff, pretty much like sculptures, and that is one heck of a great sculpture from what it looks like, Poseidon. Hey man, how's it going? All right, and what do we have here? Pause. We have a line again, everybody, and this is definitely a sense of actual line, because these are lines you could tell somebody actually drew them with a pen. Here, what do we have? Pause. Okay, and the answer to this one is form and color. So let's take a look. Obviously, we have a lot of color. We actually have a lot of texture on this vase too. If you're able to touch it, you'd feel a lot of actual texture. But this is a three-dimensional object, and so it's form. It takes up space. Okay, go ahead and pause. Shout out your answer. What do you think? And back, we have value. Again, we have one of those nicely shaded drawings. Okay, pause. And we have shape, color, and line. So let's take a look. We definitely have a lot of different colors. We have lines drawn through the tree branches and twigs and stuff, and then lots of shape that kind of represent the leaves of this tree. Pause. Color. Absolutely, absolutely, for sure, color. Okay, what do we have here? Go ahead and pause. Say your answers. And back we have shape, and we definitely have a lot of color. Now, what kind of shapes do we have, you guys? Take a look. We have a lot of geometric shapes, a lot of like man-made looking, perfectly measured out, with a ruler shapes. But we also have some more organic shapes in here, like this piece here. There's not a really good name for that. That's more of a organic shape. Okay, here, what do we have? What do you think? Go ahead and pause the video. And here we have texture. Okay, now actual texture or implied texture. We'd call this one actual texture, because if you were in person and you were touching this like tree trunk thing, that you would actually feel the roughness of the tree trunk. What do we have? This one's a toughie. Take your guess. We have space here. Not outer space, but we have an artist playing with space. So we have somebody in the foreground and a bunch of people more in the background. And because of the way they played with the camera, it looks like these people are falling off this guy's hand, which is a really, really fun little trick. Okay, what do you think? What do you think? And the answer is texture again, actual texture, because if we were actually there, we could touch the stone and feel all the cracks and roughness. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? What do you think? Form. Okay, don't forget to pause on these different ones so people can guess. And we'll just keep going with as much time as we have. I think we only have a few seconds. What do you think? Pause, and it's shape. Okay, let's take a look. What kind of shape?